Right. I was just speaking to someone, and they're talking about like how it's so tempting to just disappear and grind and hustle and focus on that one thing and not post on social media, etc., etc. And listen, you don't have to post on social media. If that's not what you want to do, don't fucking do it, because it's not for everyone. But you're never going to know if it's not for you if you never truly attempt it. And I think if you're having this mental grappling match of should I not, and if you're not doing it because you're scared of what people think, you're scared that you haven't got value to give, or people won't sort of appreciate the value you give, or you don't think people can learn much from your experiences or your lessons, then you're being a fucking knobhead. And that is the best way to put it. That is a British term for being an idiot, a knobhead. You know, like the male genitalia, knobhead. Yeah, being a dick. And this is because we underestimate what people can take from our lessons and our experiences, because we've overcome them, we've learned the lessons, we've overcome that stale bit in learning a skill, we've had that trauma and that hardship and got through it, we learned how to deal with it, etc., etc. But the person on the other end of the lens, whether that be millions, whether that be 10 people, who the fuck cares? It could be someone on the other end going through something similar, or going through something that applies to their life, and something you say, something you write, something you do, a phrase you say could give them motivation, the inspiration, the idea to fix their solution, fix their problem or their dilemma, and allow them to take a completely different trajectory in their life that they wouldn't have been able to do or think of if it wasn't for your video, if it wasn't for the words that you said or the energy you put out, or just the motivation you can give someone, you know. And I think there's unbelievable power in that, but we underestimate it so much just because we think, oh, no one can learn from what I have to say because I haven't made multi-millions, I haven't built this company to whatever, I haven't done this or I haven't done that. There's always something else to do before we do the thing of putting out there and helping someone. But the reality is that people can probably take more from you whilst you're on your journey than when they can when you've made it to the top, when you've done everything you want to do. Because when you're on your journey, you're relatable. You go through that struggle, you go through the hardship, you go through the fucking doubts that you feel every day that you're not good enough, that you could be doing more. And people resonate with that. And if you overcome that, people can be inspired by that, because people get inspired by people doing hard things. And you need to let people know that what you're doing is hard. Like, be vulnerable in a sense. I'm not saying fucking cry your eyes out on camera. Like, if that's you, that's you. But if it's not, it's not. But people can find inspiration in people doing uncomfortable and hard things. Show what you're doing. And uncomfortable can be subjective. That could be a 200-mile race. That could be building a business, or putting yourself out there, or having a hard conversation, or doing this, or doing that. Like, it could be so many things. Hard is so diverse, and it has so many domains that you can operate in, if that makes fucking sense. But all you have to do is put it out there, and people will take inspiration from it. People will take your knowledge. People will take your experience and apply it to their lives and allow them to go further. And it's obviously, if you want to disappear, and obviously it can be distracting to have to post, and it's another thing to have to do, but I think there's just unlimited potential in a world where like your social presence dominates now, and it will only get to dominate more. It is your new CV. It is the new CV. Like, it won't be what uni have you gone to, it will be what can you fucking do for my company, or how many hearts can you touch, or whatever, or this. And I think there's so much leverage to posting, and I don't think you should be posting for that purely, but that is just a byproduct of getting good at it and providing real value to people and real inspiration and real like caring about people and caring about what you put out there. And I'm just fucking ranting right now. Like, I don't even know if what I'm saying makes too much sense, but I think it can be so easy to get caught up in this perfection of, I can't post unless I've done this, or unless it's so perfect, it has the best camera, or I'm so articulate, or I know exactly what I'm saying. You don't have to fucking know what you're saying. When I talk to this camera, I have no clue what I'm going to say. I just speak, bro. And I haven't done shit. Like, I haven't got much of a following, but, you know, the people I've been able to connect with and opportunities that have come and that will come are priceless. Like, they're people that I would have never connected with if it wasn't for putting myself out there. And I think there's so much power to that. Like, okay, yeah, you can do all this stuff behind the camera and not put it out there, fair enough. But then will you ever be able to meet like-minded killers? Probably not. And then is it... for some people, they don't care about that. But for me, like, I want to be surrounded by cool people. I want to be able to do things with cool people. And I can only do that by putting yourself out there. And I also want to inspire people. I want to connect with people. I want to meet people that inspire me. And I can only do that by putting myself out there, you know? And obviously it's very different for different apps. Like X is a fucking unbelievable app. And then you have like Instagram that's a bit more brain rot and it rewards different sort of content. But I don't think, obviously you might have to play the game a little bit, but me personally, I fucking don't. It might be why I haven't seen like too much success, especially on like Instagram, TikTok, etc. But I'm not posting for fucking validation or likes or whatever. I'm posting because it's a form of expression. It's a form of leaving my mark on this world in my way, you know? What do I want to be remembered for? What things do I want to talk about? What things do I want people to resonate with me on? And that's how I go off it. I don't go off algorithm-based things. I don't focus on what everyone else is doing. And maybe I go fucking wrong with that, to be honest. But at least it's true to me. And that's how I see it. And it might mean that results come really slow. It might mean results never fucking come. But does it make me feel good knowing I haven't just followed the same brain rot path as everyone else? Yeah, it does. Even the stuff I put out on X, it's all just authentically devoted to myself. I don't know if that fucking makes sense. Again, just talking from what comes out. But it's all me. And I think as long as you're posting you and what you stand for and who you are and what you're building and what you're doing, and you're going to attract people that are like you. You're going to inspire people that are like you. So there's no reason not to do it if you're just being yourself. If you find yourself getting caught in this loop of not being yourself and losing track of who you are and what your mission was all along, then yeah, it then becomes a tough and probably a slippery slope. But I think if you're true to yourself and you're putting out genuine authenticity and genuine experiences you've been through and lessons that might help people, then there's no downside to it. There's no downside, because any hate that comes, it doesn't fucking matter. Because if hate comes, fuck them. They're nothing to do with you anyway. They're not your people. Don't need to worry about them. If love comes and inspiration comes and connections come and this comes and that comes, then fucking great. Fucking great. And then it makes it all worth it. You know, when you get that message from someone and they're like, oh, you really inspired me to do this. Like, there's actually no better fucking feeling. Even if it's from 1, 2 or 3 people. Like, it's such a good feeling knowing that you actually made an impact on someone. And then, God forbid something was to happen to you, at least you made your mark a little bit on this world. Instead of just making money and fucking disappearing into dust. Like, that's cool. That is cool. Like, making money, you can please your family, whatever. But some of us really want to inspire people. I want to be the reason why people go and did something. You know, when people achieve something, they're like, oh, Aaron really made me, like, he really had an effect on me. And whatever, like, that might sound a bit egotistical to an extent, but it's not, because it's just, I want to make a fucking impact, bro. And if you do, fucking put yourself out there. Jeez. Fuck. And also by doing uncomfortable things, by doing things out of your comfort zone, whether that be speaking to a dark fucking void of a lens, whether that be building a company, whether that be speaking to the girl that you wanted to speak to, but by continuously, or running that 200-mile race, by continuously doing hard things, you prove to yourself that you can do anything. You can't do everything, but you can do anything. I'm not going to take accountability for that quote, because I definitely didn't make that quote. We've all heard that quote, but it's so applicable to this, because you almost gain like a narcissistic level of confidence without the like putting people down. I would never put someone down and say I'm fucking better than you, this or whatever, but you gain such a supreme confidence in yourself that you can do anything. I can learn any skill, I can talk to any person, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do, because I know how the depths that my soul has gone to and that will go to. And I just have it's a delusional belief that you have no barriers, no obstacles can stop you. And that is a powerful feeling. But it starts with doing small uncomfortable things and building it up to doing really uncomfortable things. And like I said, uncomfortable is subjective for everyone. What's uncomfortable for me might not be uncomfortable for you, and vice versa. But it's about doing what's uncomfortable for you and proving to yourself that you can be anything you fucking want to be. There's no restrictions on what you can do and how good you can be at something. And how many people you can inspire and help. But you just have to start. So you can apply this to anything, but this video specifically is about putting yourself out there, building that social presence. And again, it's not for everyone. If you really don't want to do it, don't want to do it. If you do want to do it, Yeah, you're gonna have to make sacrifices. Some things will have to be put to the side to get that video out, or get that piece of content out, or talk to that person that messaged you. Get back to people, whatever. Like, show people you care. Make them feel something. Make them feel seen. You know, and you'll be surprised what the world offers back to you. I think.